I get this question a lot of should I, because I'm in debt, decrease my giving? And the answer to that begins with a principle, first of all, or a truth. And the truth is this: God owns it all, and He's interested in all of it. And so if I believe that God owns it all, and it says that in many, many places in Scripture, that God owns it all, it's all His. The earth is the Lord's and everything in it. He created it. So if He owns it, and I'm a steward or a manager of it, I can draw a conclusion that every time that I spend money, I am making a biblical decision. I'm making a stewardship decision, a scriptural decision. So if I'm paying off debt, I'm using God's money to pay off debt. If I tithe, I'm using God's money to tithe. He's the one that gave it to me. So we begin by saying, from a scriptural standpoint, there's no difference in terms of using God's money, whether I pay off debt or whether I give, because it all belongs to Him. Now, I do think it makes a difference, however, that when you give as the highest priority, you begin to set the right priorities on your money. So if I have debt, should I decrease my giving in order to pay off debt? I would say no. I would continue to do my giving. That would be the highest priority. If you're in a crisis situation where you can't give and pay off debt, my counsel is this: get some counsel, get some accountability, and if you're going to reduce your giving in order to pay off debt, it needs to be in accordance with a plan, and it needs to be with accountability. The best accountability is to go to your pastor and say, Pastor, this is what I'm thinking of doing. Will you hold me accountable to it, and do you agree with this decision? So that you will get out of debt, and if you're using your giving dollars to get out of debt because you're in a crisis situation, do it with accountability and do it with a plan. Don't just do it.